Ah, there we go. Here we go. That was different. How is everyone today? Let me just turn this camera like so you can see the wide chat. I can't see anything on my. Let me just move this forward. That might do it. So let's see. Where's the chat? Oh gosh, I can't see anything. Um. mhm. Oh gosh. This is not made for a phone. Okay, you guys can talk now. Can you all hear me? If you can hear me, please let me know in the chat. Jeez, I feel like a grandmother. Can you hear me, Zosh? Visible, but can you hear me? All right. Cool. I can't make this bigger. Big. Oh, sort of can. All right. So, let's zoom. Can I zoom in a little bit? All right. How is everyone today? Ugh. And I can see. Great. Great. Can you guys hear me? Oh. Okay, can't. Zoom in. All right, cool. All right, here we are in Turkey. Is the camera straight? No, it's loose. Oh, one of the bolts is out. That's okay. So how many people are here? Because I can't really see anything. So say something in the chat. That'd be great. Stem still swelled up here, which is very unflattering. And my gosh, am I gonna have to wear these glasses during the stream? I think I may have to, so I can actually see. Can you hear me? Oh yeah, you can hear me. Yep. I said my face is still um swelled up here from my electrolysis. It's here, and I have swelling here in here. It kind of sucks. It does suck. How's Turkey? I mean, it's okay. I had some great, I had a great lunch. That was good. People here a little louder. That's okay. Oh my God, electrolysis. How do you know? Um, I know, I was just kidding. I'm just thinking, like, what if the swelling stays like this? Yeah, I still have hair under my neck, right here. I need to get, I guess, first surgery tomorrow. Like, there is no going back after tomorrow. Yeah, new channel name for now. I'm gonna do some more presentation type stuff, I think. I'll probably name it back. I don't, we'll see. Just I already have some end eternity branding for something else I was gonna do some years ago. And I was thinking, well, maybe we'll see. Because my name's not gonna be Benton anymore. You guys could call me that. I don't care. I'm not gonna be like, don't dead name me. I'll probably be the most trans person you'll ever see. So, but with that being said, I am going heavy. But yeah, hurt more to plot. Yeah, I've been having that picked out. I didn't even get a choice. It's like your name. This is your name. So it's like, okay, that's my name. So no, I mean, I already had it, but that's my name. So I hope that doesn't offend anyone. No, 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 no. I mean, it was like, this is your name, daughter. And here are the kanji, by the way. Now, what would have I have picked if it was just like me just like thinking up names? Hmm. Maybe it was just kept. No, I don't think it was. Meh. Um, let's see. Yeah, kanji too from yeah, yeah. I mean, I can't type it. I'll post it. You guys will. You'll know all that stuff. But right now, we're doing my hairline. That's what I'm focused on tomorrow. Well, she's probably not trans. There's a lot of people that say they're transgender and really aren't. It's kind of weird. They have no intention to do at least a, a transition. Not everyone gets bottom surgery. I certainly am not planning on it. But there's enough people that just do the clothes and do no changes. 2 years of HRT. Yeah, that's very odd. That was like one of my first things. It's like I need even before HRT, it's like I want this hair off of my face. That was like the thing. That's just did not it just did not work for me. I don't know. What do you think about that one, Zosh? That's peculiar, don't you think? No, I haven't started yet. We're just talking about transgender stuff. How come you're in Turkey? I'm getting my hairline done. Moving day. I'm going to be here for a week. Yeah, bearded women. I guess, but I don't think they're as popular as they were, um, as back in the carnival days. It's just like I said, I don't understand. But I don't understand who would ever even want to be male. So I'm not the probably the right person to run stuff like that by. In Turkey, yes, there is. Hi, Ish. How are you? I think we're gonna start soon. But it's like, no, I had a really good lunch. I'm gonna have it again tomorrow. Hopefully I could do kebabs every day I'm here. Um, I still want to go to Hikate's temple and do a video and perhaps a live from there too. If I probably won't have reception because it's in the country, but that's going to cost some money, and um, we'll see. So some benefactor may come through. Zosh plakta kitsune, hibachi tomorrow. Cool. And how many people does it say are in it? Does that say 10 people here? Everything in America is so expensive right now. You guys don't even know how oppressed everyone is just because of the prices of everything. It's like, forget the administration. You guys are crazy to think that it was cheaper 2 years ago because it was not. How much is gas there? Like everywhere else, it's practically free compared to America. So you're welcome, like us. So if you say I have this pajama because I need to, what's it called? I can only wear button stuff for tomorrow because I can't pull stuff off. So I had to find something. So I found this, and this is basically what I'm gonna wear. Um, it's kind of suitable, kind of saying, I hate to say, I'd rather like to say this is my natural sort of self, but as I explained in my, coming out video, it's not really, um, it's just a mask ish that was not meant to be. And I will explain that not in this book that I'm not The Shores of Eternity, which I hope I can finish up and put out very, very soon. I'm still copy editing it. I'm doing a line edit on it. But not even the next one because this whole thing it's been a very, very long road, and um, this is pretty much part of the destination. I'm assuming tonight is going to be quite strong. Just like all kami, I kind of have to appease my own soul, and it's more appeased than it's probably ever been because I'm actually going through with this stuff. And this is what people don't understand about the soul. So the soul and the spirit are separate entities. They're the same, but they're separate. People wonder about incarnation and how this sort of works, or and how incarnations work. Well, I will tell you. So the soul goes from body to body, and since it is not fully connected to the body, it loses its memory. Some of us are the bodily functions that we have um, um, are less connected to the soul than most people think, because which is very not connected at all. Some people, for some reason, are more connected to it than others, where they could remember stuff from past lives, especially more recently. Oh, when there's perhaps like a young kid or whatever, who remembers everything, or these stories where like a kid remembers where their body was buried after they're murdered, and um, helped turn in the criminal that killed them. So there is that. So anyway, um, so Benton is the spirit. So the spirit of Benton is me, or Isamu, or Isa. That's me. Like Benton, I think all of you know by now, is a sort of pseudonym that I use for various reasons, mostly so the jerk offs wouldn't come to these live sessions and harass everyone from back in the days where I was fighting. There's a lot of people from those days. I've met a lot of friends, but gosh, I've met some real wackos too, who would actually come here and just pester everyone because that's the kind of people they are. I'll get into that in the book too, but there's future books, but there's also that. And like I said, I have friends too. Um, I I recently hinted to like my main trading partner, which is this strong, tough Armenian guy, um, that I'm going to be going through some changes. And he kind of like, well, I don't have like any problems with any of like the transgender people. And I told him like, but I think he thinks I'm kidding. He had basically told me I will never believe that. So that's kind of funny. I think he'll be okay, but like I think relationships will change anyway. I'm definitely not going to train anymore. And part of the, I mean, I am, but not like I did. And part of the reason is that um, I just don't want to. I did it so much before that it's like been really tough now. And it's probably why I've gained some weight over the last few years. And that's because I used to train so much that it was all I did. And there was a time where I just kind of really started slowing down. And that's when kind of, yeah, lost my ex. She dumped me, and that kind of sucked. And that kind of did something to me where it's like, I don't want to do this anymore. Well, I did want to do it anymore, but I didn't have the compulsion or the drive and desire to do it every single day. So anyway, the spirit and the soul. So that's why the soul doesn't really remember anything. And as we purify, we bring our physical body closer to that, which is what I spent the years doing, which we're able to develop like these kind of abilities and remembrance, which is harder. I still don't remember most things from beyond, but there's that. It makes it harder, and that's what we're trying to eventually get to unlocking and other things of the sort. All right, so I guess that's the story and the talk for today. But let me see. What's everyone saying? Hello, kidney pain. Thank you for sharing. I'm trying my best. Mm, well, you could do this, then you could go to the ER. I can't really see the chats from before. I'll have to go back through them later, but I will. I'm on my cell phone today doing this, so it's not quite. I can't, like, I have to put glasses on to see. And I certainly don't look like a Maya yet. I'm still, gosh. I assume saying kind of, goodbye to myself is tougher than is for um, most of the kind of trans experience or people having that experience. Do I know what kidney pain feels like? No, but I feel like I know. Well, yeah, because I know what being punched in the kidney from my instructor feels like. So yeah, I know what kidney pain feels like. He's all right. Yeah, for sure. Actually, I think in the future there won't be any transgender as we get rid of these archons. I think in the future there won't be any transgender people because we'll be in the right place when we need to be. Because I know that's what happened to me. So, well, I mean, like he would punch people and the bruise would show up on the other side of the body. So, um, I'm not the only one with weird powers that I've ever met in my life. But let's see what we can do. Is everyone ready? An Archon stronghold or well, I mean, they attach to people. Like these dummies think that they like live in the Wi-Fi and things like that, but they attach to the spine and control people that way. It's like try to explain to some people that Like the current government isn't actually a Nazi government, and how that was different because it was. Nazis actually had their own attachments that perpetuated those actions. So, I mean, it's different just fundamentally. But you can't explain that to them because those things make people divided into staying into that thought process and really clashing with people who either know that's nonsense because it sort of is. There's not even a parallel. There really isn't. Um, and and fleeting administrations that go from place to place or just pass as quickly as they come. So um, yeah. Okay, we're gonna start in a second. Okay, ready. Um, is in pain and needed me so me up and get through it. Okay, here we go, guys. Amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu maru no inochi teirashi kuni shizukanari amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu maru no inochi teirashi kuni shizukanani amaterasu mi oyano kami no misu maru no inochi teirashi kuni shizukanari tsukiyomitsu mi oyano kami no ikke no omo tsuki ni tsuririte kagami no kotoshi tsukiyomitsu mi に綴りて鏡のことし月よみつみ親の神の一家の思月に綴りて鏡のことし高天張にかむずまります。かむろき、かむろみのみこともして、すべみ、おやかむ、いずなぎの神尽くしのひめかの立ち花のおどの青きがはらに、みそぎ、はらい、たまいし、時にありませる。はらいどの、お神たち、もろもろのまがごとつみかいりを、払いたまい清めたまいと申すことのよしを、あまつ神、国つ神、やお、夜ずの神たちともに引っ越しますと、かしこみかしこみも申す。高天張にかむずまります。かむろき、かむろみのみこともして、すみみおいかむ、いずなぎの神尽くしのひまけの立ち花の大野の青木が春に、みそき、払い、たまいし、時に、あれまぜる。払いどの狼たち、もろもろのまがごとすみかえりを。払いたまい清めたまいと申すことのよしを。あまつかみ、きにつかみ、やお、やるずの神たちともに引っ越しべすと、かしこみかしこみもます。高あまはりにかむずまります。かむろき、かむろみのみこともして、すべみおゆかむ、いずなぎの神つくしのひまくの立ち花のおどの青木が春に、みそぎ、払い、たまいし、時にありませる。払いどの狼たち、もろもろのまがごと罪がいるよ。払いたまい、清めたまいと申すことのよしを。あまつ神、けにつ神、やお、よりずの神たちともに引っ越しますと、かしこみかしこみもます。高あまはりにかむずまります。かむろぎ、かむろみのみこともして、すみみおやかむ、いずなぎの神つくしのひまくの立ち花のおどの青木が春に、みそぎ、払い、たまいし、時にありませる。払いどのお神たち、もろもろのまがごとつみかえりよ。払いたまい、清めたまいと、申すことのよしを。あまつ神、くにつ神、やお、よるずの神たちともに引っ越しますと、かしこみかしこみも申す。どうすの神、あまてらします。すみみ神の耳を、したいて教え導きのたまわけ。人はすなわち神と神と元のありじだり、何時らの紳士の痛ましむることなかれ、この故に目にもろもろの風情を見て、心にもろもろの風情を見ず、耳にもろもろの風情を聞いて、心にもろもろの風情を聞かず、口にもろもろの風情を言って、心にもろもろの風情を言わず、身にもろもろの風情に触れて、 心にもろもろの風情にフレーズ。心にもろもろの風情を思とも。中心にもろもろの風情を思わず。この時に清く潔きことあり。もろもろのなるは影と形のことし。清ければ汚れることなし。ことをたらばうべからず。皆花よりずの実となる。我が身はすなわち六根所じゃなり。六根所じゃなりかゆえに。ゴズの真剣姉なり。ゴズの真剣姉なるが。ゆえに天地の神とどこなり。天地の神とどこなるか。ゆえに万物の霊と体なり。万物の霊と体なるか。ゆえになすところに固定長寿せずということなし。無常霊法、真珠仏教、天上無休、名誉入賞、神奈川列、払いたまい、清めたまい、守りたまい、先はいたまい、照らしたまい、導きたまい。Breathe, relax. と神、意味とも、看護心、損にかんだけん、払いたまい、清めたも。高めの腹にかむずまります。生命神たち、いわらしたも、特殊の水の宝持ちて、余てる国てるひけあみのあかり、けしたま、ねぎはやひのみことに、静けたもことを教えてのたまわく、今しこの水の宝持ちて、中作りに天下り、あう人草沈め収めよう。あう人草および、よりずのものの病のことあらば、かむ宝を持ちて、見くらいた沈めに起きて、見たま沈めの祭りを、なして水の宝を振るべ、そのかもほぎの言葉に曰く、火のい木のと、火のい火のと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、ひふみよいむなやこと。にのとふるべゆれいら、 かく祈りせばまかるともさらに避難としとも。雨の神の身をやみことのりかけとめて、雨の岩船に乗りて、河内の国の川上の光る画面に天下りましまして、大和の国、引きの山のふもと、白庭の高庭に移しましまして、月祭りとも名付けて、イスの神の狼と申し立て祭り。よよ神宝持ちて、夜ずの者のために、古べの卵と持ちて、すかすなしと家の古の御霊の神と、敬い、立て祭り、すめみことおもらじ、おとろその神竹きを持ちて、いつきに使い祭りとも、物のべの神の社、雨がした。よりずの者の類なり、いてもとかめたからは、いわゆる。おきつ鏡、へつ鏡、やつくの剣、いく玉、たる玉、わかるかいしの玉、しいかいしの玉、おろちのひれ、はちのひれ、くすぐすのもののひれ、さらにとくすの神、ひのいきのと、ひのいひのと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、ひふみよいむなやことにのとふるべいるいるゆらゆらかけいなりせばまかれともさらにきなとしと雨の神の身をやみことのりかけてまいて、雨の岩、フェニの塗りて、河内の国の川上の光る画面に天下りましまして、大和の国、引きの山のふもと、白庭の高庭に移しましまして、月祭りとも、名付けて、イスの神の狼と申し立て祭り。よよ神宝を持ちて、夜ずの者のために、古べの卵と持ちて、つかすなしと家の古の見た目の神と敬い、立て祭り。すめみことおもらじ、おとろその神た敵を持ちて、いつきに使い祭りとも、もののべの神の社、雨がした。よりずのものの類なり、いてもと神たからは、いわゆる。おきつ鏡、へつ鏡、やつくの剣、いく玉、たる玉、まかるがいしの玉、しがいしの玉、おろちのひれ、はちのひれ、キスギスのもののひれ、さらにときすの神、木のい木のと、火のい火のと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、ひふみよいむなやことにのとふるべいらといら、かしたてまつることのよしをもちて、平らけくきこしめせと、命長く子孫羽、時はかきわに、守りたまい、先はいたまい、かじたて祭り、人数人名新規かじ、高天はりにかむずまります。かむろうき、かむろみのみこともして、すみみおyeかむ。イザナギの神尽くしのひまくの立ち花の大野の仰ぎが春に、みそき、払い、玉石、時にありませる。払いとの狼たち、もろもろの間がごと罪帰りを。 Harai tamai kiyomi tamai so masukoto no yoshi o amatsu kami, kuni tsukami, yao, yoruzu no kami tachi tomo ni hikoshi masato, kashikomi kashikomi momaosu. Taka amahari ni kamazumarimasu. Kamarogi, kamaromi no mikoto moshite, sumebi, oyekama, izanagi no kamitsukushi no himaka no tachibana no olo no aogi ga haru ni misogi harai tamaishi toki ni arimaseru. Harai dono o kami tachi, moromoro no maga goto sume kairi yo. Harai tamai kiyomi tamai to masu kotoru yoshi yo. Abasuka, kuritsuka. Yao, yoruzu no kami tachi tomo ni hikoshi masato. Kashikomi, kashikomi, momaosu. Kan nagara tamachiyamase. Kan nagara tamachiyamase. Kan nagara tamachiyamase. All right, everyone. How was it? Hi, Candace. Wow, 18 people at the stream today. That's pretty cool. Am I that much better looking today? Oh my God, I cannot see anything on this phone. There we go. You're welcome, Lighthouse. How is it for everyone else? You're welcome. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, came in partway through. Rebecca, how was it? Are you there? Well, how does your kidney feel and stomach feel? That's the part I'm interested in. You're welcome, Rin. Just a reminder, guys, it's not energy, right? There's energy involved in that I'm passing a current, but it's not necessarily me. Although I do take part too. That part of myself does as far as she can with our current state. Relax, Pat, Rebecca. Let me see. Tokami, Amy Tamo, Kangon Shin, Soni Kandaken, Harai Tamai Kiami Tamo. Tama Yori Himeno Mikoto, Mamari Tamae, Sakie Tamae, 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 tama yori hime no mikoto mamari tamae sakie tamae. How's that, Rebecca? Well, how's the pain? I'll log into this class. Shit, what is it? I think I got it. Yep, that's right. My classes. Yep, I am in Turkey. Oh, I mean that's what I do here, Lighthouse. I'm here every day. So if people want to live in pain, want to live pain free, this is a solution. This practice is a possibility, practice, solution thing. And as they transition, more of these will get stronger. So I am in Turkey. That's what the title for this video is live from Turkey. See this one? Do you see my hair? I'm going, it's gonna go like this. It's gonna go around this way. It's gonna part and round. That's what we're doing. See, I would have never, I would have never showed you that ever, but um, um, it's going away. Of course, it was through Misogi, Susan.
Recording in progress. The main point is that it's not whether or not it's deserving. If you're performing some kind of labor, there should be some kind
It's a class.
of recognition, perhaps compensation. And that goes back to the
But she doesn't know I'm doing this. My camera's off.
So what could happen nowadays, though?
Anyway,
Sort of need for historically in the 60s.
chose Turkey because they're the best at hair transplantation in the world, and it's cheaper than anywhere else. Hence, since they do it every single day. So that's why I chose Turkey. Just like I'm for the other stuff, I'm going to South Korea because they're the best in the world at that stuff.
Push on to women or femmes, right? It's a feminine, which people end up to, and that is kind of deliberate. This is something that is talked about a lot in feminist disability studies. And over here is a book by Leah Lakshmi Piazzina, um, correctly. But this is a really good book if you're interested in learning more about these kinds of topics from the perspective of disability justice. But this is a very quick, brief of care work. And that's really interesting. Navia works at the Disability Cultural Center. That's really cool. That's awesome. All right. Well, maybe we can ask Navia for their expertise.
So anything else, guys, before I take off?
I introduced the topic of care work as we discuss this book, Island Confinement by Sakia Batami. Over here, this is how it's written in Japanese. Shimakumoru. Is how you pronounce that.
Shimakumoru.
I'm gonna just pop you into breakout rooms for just 3 minutes and ask each other these questions, right? Answer these together. What was your reading experience, right? Did you enjoy it or did you not? Which detail stuck out to you in reading? And do you have any guesses as to the significance of the title? Right? There's no right or wrong answer. There's one, right? Hear what stuck out to you, what you liked or didn't like, and any connections you can make. So I'll go ahead and open up the breakout rooms, and we will regroup in 3 minutes.
You're welcome, guys. I might do another one. Yeah, send some donations and I'll do another one. Let's do that. That's what you normally do, right? Any donations and I will Okay, gotta participate. Hello, classmates. What's going on? Pretty good. How are you? How'd you like the reading?
It was good.
It was good. What'd you like
Yeah.
about it?
It's just, what do you think?
What do I think? I asked you first, but no, it was good. I mean, I've taken classes like this before, and I'm in Turkey now, but I live in Japan right now. So it's stuff I've heard. Um, I don't know what else to say other than that. So I kind of feel you there.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. There's not really a lot to add on. I mean,
You mean what now? How about everyone else? Is everyone else there, or are they just kind of ghosting? They ain't here. Xiaojang, Jin's, Shishiro-san, Mashoka. Hi. How'd you like the reading?
It was long.
It was long. Oh, did it? Do you think it was just long, or just did it feel wrong, long? Did it say feel wrong?
It just felt long. It was actually that long, but it
Yeah,
was
it's a lot of dense stuff. I think if like some of the stuff, if you're like really, really not engaged with like that type of activity or have a very heavy vested interest in it, it's going to be really tough to read no matter what it is. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But no, there's like different stuff like that I'm like much more interested in. Like, especially when it comes to like Shinto and comparative religion in Japan and its association with that stuff, then I'm much, much more interested because it's sort of my thing, you know?
Yeah.
So, okay, there you go. Were we supposed to answer any questions? Guys?
I think because I think the reading I have read goes well, but I still search for some meaningful questions.
Oh, like,
Uh, I still searching for it. I think.
okay, I'm searching too. I think we're all searching for meaningful questions
Yes.
because it's not always about the answers, it's about knowing what to ask, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, time to leave. Thank you guys. Oh, oh, this generation, I'll tell you guys, it's just trying to get them to talk. It's like the greatest challenge there is.
Okay, I think almost everybody's back now. All right.
So it's
even if
good
you're
2 minute
from
breakout
one
room.
person, or another, if they want to share,
If I have to answer again, I'm
put
going
it
to
in the
be
chat if you like.
kind of upset.
If you don't want to.
Oh, she said you could put it in the chat so the people will answer. I'm telling you, like I said, this generation, two things. It's like they don't like to talk and they are super serious. I don't think there's ever been a more serious generation. Even like my great grandfather and his generation, where no one even smiled in their photos, was as serious as the kids are now.
Okay, nice. So Clarice's saying it was difficult to get here at first.
It's
Then
like,
as dialogue picked up, it got easier to read.
pretty
And then it sounds like
funny.
engrossed in the story, which is great to hear.
I think we're doing some. I just logged into class, so I don't know what they're talking
That's,
about.
no, that's fine.
But I think it's like some
And you can
environmental
figure out
activism stuff.
as well.
Environmental activism.
It's super fair. It is kind of a confusing story.
Everyone's like confused by the
Sometimes you
story.
didn't understand it. Sometimes I can't understand these stories too. A lot of times I read something and I leave it being like, oh God, I don't know what happened there at all. But yeah, any details stick out to folks?
This is local Japan.
I really liked how they explained the traditional dancing and how it's storytelling, because that's what it is in a lot of different cultures, even in modern day now. I appreciate that.
I didn't read it, by the way.
It's great.
I've been busy traveling and stuff.
Thank you for sharing. That's so cool, right? I'm not a dancer myself, but I think that's really interesting to hear about, right? That there's storytelling that's not happening just through words, but also through movement. And we get some of that.
No, this is a new class. We change classes every 10 weeks. Does you guys want to do one more healing? Like any donations come in, we will do another. I could really use the money too, by the way.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a
broke-ish.
So it starts off in the present moment with our main character going to visit this island to revisit Toki, but then her husband Eikichi is present in that sort of flashback. But then as the story is in the present, then we understand that he has already passed away. But there is a little bit of confusion, right? It's kind of jumping back and forth in the beginning, at least. Are there any guesses as to the significance of the title or why you think it might be called Island Confinement?
All right, looks like someone did send something. Thank you, Renee.
Because, like,
thank you, Ish. Nice. Thank you so much, guys. We will do one more.
The world outside, and I assume the title was framing it to be like that.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to think of it. Right, we have a main character who is originally kind of trying to get away from the islands, but she returns. But it's interesting also with the Japanese. Certain Japanese, right? Kind of like to kind of what is it? Kind of hide yourself away, kind of pull yourself up in a way.
As she shows, if Rebecca shows up here, she'll be fine. I'll tell you that now. Especially since I'm changing.
But yeah, that's a great connection to me.
I'm gonna try to go to Korea before I go back to the US.
All right. So let's talk about this book and this writer in a little bit more detail. So our writer Sakiyama Tami, who wrote this novella, her real name is Taira Kumiko, so last name, first name. And Sakiyama Tami is from Taipei. She's a writer from Iriomote Island, which is the largest of the Yaeyama Island group. So
Okinawa. Yuki.
My mistake. She's from Iriomote Island, which is right over here. Ishigaki Island is across from here. As you can see, it is a bit further south over to the right here.
All right, we're gonna do one more, guys. You guys ready? And like you said, please donate. It's very helpful right now. I owe the hospital $200, actually. And I owe my storage 70. I need to do that before they sell all my stuff.
One thing that's really interesting about her writing is she focuses on this thing called Shima Fukuba, you would say in Japanese, but I think she would pronounce it more Shima Fukuba, which is how you would say it in Okinawa, which is it means like an island speech, right? So it's thinking about how does language on the islands and the Okinawan islands, how is it different, and how might it even kind of be in opposition to standardized languages. And we can remember that, right, Okinawa, although it's called Okinawa today, this is also still the Ryukyu kingdom, and there is a different language, indigenous language called Okinaguchi, and this also differs greatly.
You stop trying to reinterpret stuff that you didn't hear, Spidey. You said, "Oh, that's my no." She said nothing like that.
Right, keeping Okinaguchi alive.
Okay. I mean, get the kind of gist of what she's talking about, though.
Easy to learn, easy to understand Okinaguchi, and there are also volumes here where it's talking about combining Okinaguchi and Japanese sort of colloquial phrases. But her work is really interested in exploring that connection. And maybe it's a little harder to see it in the English translation, but we get a lot of words that we might not see if it was written by someone.
Okay, here we go.
But her work is recognized across Japan as well. This particular story, Island Confinement, was nominated for the Akutagawa Prize in Literature. This prize again is the highest literary prize in Japan. And she's still writing. She has a bunch of different works.
Yep, another Misogi coming up. Again, please donate. Could use the help. We are about to start amongst my class. Here we go.
And as I showed a little bit earlier in our lecture, this is
I see you, Zosh. Have a nice day, doll.
there are a lot of other translations of text, such as swinging, which is another.
Hi, Nikki. How are you?
There's a lot of other poetry and works that relate to races, life after moving out of job, tourism, different kinds of issues within the islands. So,
And in case you're wondering where that came from, that's what we call each other, guys.
yeah, and I really, if you're interested, right, this scholar here, Davenport, she writes a lot of great stuff about literature. So I'm going to show you these images, right? This is how I showed you the slide on Tuesday. These are kind of popular images of prefecture. We get
And I see each other trans girls, not just like us.
structures and monuments. This is
Okay, you guys ready? Please drown out, ignore the background. I can't turn it all the way down, or else it alerts the host or whatever. You guys ready for the next one?
look, right? If you read the novella, this isn't really the picture that we get. We don't really see much of ocean and very beautiful lush coral reefs. Instead, it's a little bit scary at times. It's a little darker. And I just want to bring this up to show how her work tries to challenge this, right? She tries to challenge this kind of idyllic, escapist image of Okinawa. So
I gotta get the plot of the book. Hold on, because I didn't read it. This is like a 3-hour class, so I'm not gonna miss much. But I have to get this.
young woman who is returning to this island. It's an unnamed island, right?
And do 2 things at once.
Boyfriend, but she's here to visit her ex-boyfriend's mother. Her name is she's a person who's supposed to and I believe the other main protagonist of this story. Then we have Hideo, right, who's the ex-boyfriend of Takako and the son of Toki. And we have Mori, who is the cousin of Hideo, who still lives on this island. We get a lot of well, I think
I'll never get used to how nice this feels.
But these are the sort of four people that
Oh my gosh.
So what happens, right? So Takako, she returns.
This is called island confinement. Here we go.
She recently put her job at a sexual state for resources center, and she felt this urge to visit. She decided to go back to the islands. And we learned that Takako,
Yeah, basically.
since her grandmother went crazy as people saw.
We're gonna do one more, Rebecca. No, we're gonna do one more session. Oh, you'll replay. Okay. Here you go. Amaterasu me oya no kari no misu maru no inochi terashi kuni shizukanari amaterasu me oya no kami no misu maru no inochi terashi kuni shizukanari
But then after that,
amaterasu me oya no kami no misu maru no inochi terashi kuni shizukanari
Toki's son, to tell
amaterasu me oya no kami no misu maru no inochi terashi kuni shizukanari 高天張にカメ染まります。カメラ機、カメラ南こともして、すめみおいかむ、いずれの神、つくしのひめくの立ち花のオードの青木が春に、みそき、払い、たまし時にありまする。花色の狼たち、もろもろの間がごとつみ帰りを。払いたま息を見たまいと申すことによしよう。天つかみ、国つかみ、よれずの神たちともに引こしますと。かしこみ、かしこみ、も申す。高天張にかむずまります。かむろき、かむろみのみこともして、すべみおいかむ。いずなぎの神つくしのひまくの立ち花のオーラの青木が春に Misogi, Harai, Tamaishi, Toki ni Arimaseru. Harairo no Okami tachi, Moromoro no Makagoto Tsumi kairi yo. Harai tamai kiyami tamai to mausu koto ni yoshi yo. Hamatsukami, Kunitsukami, Yao, Yorizu no kami tachi tomo ni hikoshi mesato. Kashikami, Kashikami, Momausu. Tosu no kami, Amatera shimasu. Sememi kami no mimuni o shitaite oshie michibiki no tamawake. Hito wa sunowachi kami to no moto no origitari. Nanji no shinji no itamashi muru koto no kare. Kono ie ni me ni moromoro no fujo mite. Kokoro ni moromoro no fujo mizu. Mimi ni moromoro no fujo kihite. Kokoro ni moromoro no fujo kikazu. Kuchi ni moromoro no fujo yute. Kokoro ni moromoro no fujo kikazu. Kuchi ni moromoro no fujo yute. Kokoro ni moromoro no fujo iwazu. Mi ni moromoro no fujo ni furete. Kokoro ni moromoro no fujo ni fureze. Kokoro ni moromoro no fujo o omotomo. Naka kokoro ni moromoro no fujo o omowazu. Kono toki ni kiyoku isagiyoki koto ari. Moromoro no nori wa kage to kutachi no koto shi. Kiyoku kiyo kireba kigaruru koto nashi. Koto o taraba ube karazu. Mina hana yorizu no mito wa naru. Wagami wa sunowachi rokkon shoujo nari. Rokkon shoujo nari ga ie ni. Gozo no shinken ani nari. Gozo no shinken ani nari ga ie ni tenchi no kami to doko nari. Tenchi no kami to doko naru ga ie ni banbutsu no rei totte nari. Banbutsu no rei totte naru ga ie ni nasu tokoro ni kote choju seizu te koto nashi. Mujo reibo, shinji bukyo, tenjo mukyo, mei nisho, kanaga reitsu, arai tamai, kiyame tamai, mamari tamai, sakiwai tamai, terashi tamai, michibiki tamai.
And Shinakuba. When I finished, I wrote the names of cards color coded for islands and features, and I laid them out on Shinakuba. Kusuku, Taki, Shiki, Naka, Haru, Suku, Gama, Hira, Ka, Natu, Ina, Tamai, Kumui, Shi, Kata, Ino, Kishi. So these are the different words for these formations that Shinakuba. And she's conducting a kind of research, right? So you might understand, okay, she did this in college, and she was probably hired by this resource cultural center to do work like this. And but then we see from her, right, as she looks over these cards, she says, I picture the various islands that have risen up out of the ocean from the turning bowels of the earth. Place names on the cards quivered and then started to expand. Throwing myself on top of them, I was lifted to dizzying heights. Suddenly, just as the resource station was about to reach the breaking point, formations flung back down into the letters of the cards. The traces of the thoughts and feelings of the people, but settled.
Tokami, imitamo, kangon shin, soni kendaken, arai tamai, kiyame tamo.
So, I think just to do a quick literary reading, you could say that for Takapo, who is recording these different names, there's something really powerful about these words and Shikutuba, right? They're not just terms to log down, put into a reference room. There's some kind of life in these words that is giving her euphoric sensations and is actually kind of inspiring some people. And this will come back later, right? When we think about research and science. So why did her visit 8 years ago end so badly? right? Well, we learned she broke up with her ex-boyfriend, right? The son of Toki, who was his name. And so here we have what
高むの腹にかむずまります。生命神たち、弱らしたも、時すの水の宝持ちて、余てる国てるひけ雨のほあかり、くしたま、にぎはやひのみことに、静けたもことしてのたまわく、いまし、この水の宝持ちて、中つくりに雨下り、あう人草沈め収めよ。あう人草および夜ずの者の病のことあらば、噛む宝を持ちて、見からいた沈めに起きて、見たま沈めの祭りをなして水の宝を振るべ。そのかむほぎの言葉に曰く、木のい木のと、火のい火のと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、ひふみよいむなやことにのとふるべゆるがかく祈りしばまかるともさらにきなんとしとも。雨の神の身をやみことのりかけてみて、雨の岩船に乗りて、河内の国の川上の光る画面に天下りましまして、大和の国、引きの山のふもと、白庭の竹庭に移しましまして、月祭りとも名付けて、イースの神の狼ともし立て祭り、よよ噛む宝を持ちて、よれずの者のために古びの卵と持ちて、すかすなしとゆえの古の御霊の神と敬い立て祭り、せめみことおまらじおとろその神だけを持ちて、いつきに使い祭りとも、物のびの神の社雨がした、夜の物をたごいなりいでもとかむ宝はいわゆる。おきつ鏡、平つ鏡、やつくの剣、いく玉、たる玉、まかるが石の玉、ちが石の玉、おろちのひれ、八のひれ、くすぐすのもののひれ、さらにときすの神、火のい火のと、火のい火のと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、ひふみよいむなやことにのとくるべゆるいらかく祈りしばまかるともさらりきなんとしとも。神の神の身をやみことのりかけとめて、神の岩船に乗りて、河内の国の川上の光る画面に天下りましまして、大和の国、引きの山のふもと、白庭の高庭に移しましまして、いつき祭りとも名付けて、イースの神の狼ともし立て祭り、よよかむ宝を持ちて、やるずの者のために古べの神ごと持ちて、つかすなしと家の古の御霊の神と敬い立て祭り、せめみことおむらじおとろその神だけを持ちて、いつきに使い祭りとも、もののびの神の社雨がした、やるずのもののたごいなりいてもっとかむ宝はいわゆる、おきつ鏡、きつ鏡、やつくの剣、いく玉、たる玉、まかるか石の玉、ちが石の玉、おろちのひれ、八のひれ、キスギスのもののひれ、さらにときすの神、木のい木のと、火のい火のと、土のい土のと、かのいかのと、水のい水のと、ひふみよいむ なやことにのとフィリペイラといらかしたてまつでこぷのよしをもしてたいらきくきこしめせと命長く子孫羽時はかきわに守りたまい先はいたまいかじたてまつり真実寿命しにきかじ高天晴にかむざまります。カメラき、カメラ南こともして、すみみおやかめ、いずなぎの神尽くしのいわくの土地花のフォードの青き春、いすき、はたわいし、時にあれませる。アライドの狼たち、もろもろのまげこと積み帰りを。洗いたまい、清めたまいと申すことのよしを、あまつかみ、急につかみ、やお、夜ずの神たちともに引っ越しますと、かしこみ、かしこみもます。たかあまはりにかむずまります。かむろき、かむろみのみこともして、すみみおいかむ。いずなぎの神つくしの今かの立花の青のおぎがはるにみそぎ払いたまいし時にありませる。払いとのお神たちもろもろのまくごとすみかえりを払いたまい清めたまいと回すことのよしをあまつかみ、急につかみ、やお、夜ずの神たちともに引っ越しますと、かしこみかしこみもまおす。かんながらつまちやませ。かんながらつまちやませ。かんながらつまちやませ。All right, everyone, there you have it. How was it?
Yeah, I see. Not really. No.
It's easiest through PayPal, Rebecca.
And we don't get much explanation as well. Whether it's actually two islands economy. I see another. But it's worth thinking about in this description, right? Instead of seeing beautiful.
But you could do it to the website too. Just purchase anything through there. And just let me know it's a donation or you want to do a one-on-one. Well, we could do that too. It's up to you.
But we also see wild vegetation, mountains of gravel, and then we see a flooring project, which is actually construction. Somehow it shouldn't be there, right? But it's being used to develop, perhaps create more roads to make it more accessible. But somehow that is petrified and erased. It's almost being swallowed up by the island, like the giant praying mantis. So very different scene is set here from how Okinawa is portrayed. We get a sense that perhaps the tourism really isn't doing much, and even maybe the argument this kind of.
You're welcome, Ren. Everyone tap like, yep, always definitely do that, please.
So on this topic of outsiders and insiders,
if you haven't subscribed to the channel too, please do.
Glaring at Takako, right? So she is exploring the island, and he's mad at her. He says, why the hell did you come back? Don't tell me you're doing more research. So remember, Takako used to work for the State Researchers Room, and she also studied geography in college. Maybe that's a connection with the writer herself, right? She also studied at the University.
Good.
But we have this notion of research being something that he doesn't want her to be doing. Right? Why did you come back? Are you just here to do research and learn more? But in his kind of conception, research is extractive. It's taking something from these people, right? And I want you to think about that a little bit, especially as we talked about research all the way back in the where we talked about how research came out to distracted, was hurtful, consent, and we're seeing a very similar dynamic where audio is extremely suspicious.
Anyone else have anything else to say?
Just collecting research for your job. He doesn't necessarily know that she quit. But for Takako, perhaps the research that she was interested in was with learning about words and the way that inspired hope, right? If you remember how she was engaging with the different shinokutoba for the different geological formations. And she herself was feeling kind of alien from her work. So there's an interesting kind of dynamic about in terms of right, what kind of knowledge are people looking for, but then also right, do people feel like their knowledge is extracted? And that's another kind of flavor that is being extracted as well.
We did 3 today.
So on the topic of insiders and outsiders, when we read the story, right, we understand Toki to be the mother of Hideo, Takako's ex-boyfriend. But then she's very interesting because there are some things that differentiate her from the other islanders.
Oh yeah, I did 3. That's right.
Takako was speaking. She says,
Is Turkey a nice place? Turkey is Turkey.
she said, or I said, but she slowly took her head.
The food is nice. The people are generally nice too. So that's great.
Even after living
It's the ones I've met. What have I seen so far? The hospital, the clinic.
she spoke with conviction. I wasn't surprised. A decade earlier, when I became enraptured with our standard Japanese.
No, I'm paying good. Yeah, we did. We did 3.
Then I recalled the plump white face.
A little bit of lag in the chat today.
So, Toki is not from this island, even though she is the one who is teaching Takako this dance, right? Who, even though she is incredibly involved.
Jeez, I cannot eat or drink anything.
Still feels like she is an islander, to the point that she doesn't even.
Because
And that is maintained through her standard Japanese. Like she still pulls it into that for some reason. Instead of speaking the different words from islands. So there's no.
what was I gonna say?
Is right. Where is she from? Where did she drift in from? Is one way of thinking of it, especially with islands, right? You can't necessarily control or know who's going to come to islands. And we learned that Toki is from Nagasaki. Takako asked her to ever be back. And with that casual reference to the past, Toki's eyes finding a surprise. We'll hear a little bit more later in the story too. Toki says this in Takako, where she says, I didn't want to continue my idea that I knew all too well how difficult it would be for an outsider to island. When I saw the spot,
Turkey's fine.
even after all these years,
It's better than being in the US, I'll tell you that. Much cheaper. Not everyone's on edge about. Are the men mostly short in the what are you talking about?
So, Toki's from Nagasaki. And
do you greet everyone? Do you greet every do you greet everyone with the top of the morning to you in Australia?
And it was also historically a port of trade.
How's the view? It's great. That's okay. I mean, I'm only on the 4th floor
It's also known for
of
having
a place in a regular neighborhood.
which in Japanese
Like a muscle man from the Freak Sanctions. Have you ever boxed a kangaroo, mate?
specifically it was and there's a very famous one, The Bells of Nagasaki, which is about Christians during the after the but right, one of the main ways in which people are familiar with this place is that
Oh my gosh.
it was bombed using plutonium, bomb Batman bombs. So this is the event that Toki lived through, and she was evacuated from Nagasaki. A lot of young children were evacuated after the bombing, especially because it's one that impacted a lot of civilians.
Have you wrestled with a crocodile?
And she developed no separated it from her family. And we learned that this is rumors that
The only thing I know about that is United States, Canada, Mexico, Pamela, Italy, Turkey, and Guam. Who knows that one?
We've gone over a lot about what's happened, what are some of the dynamics, right? But I want to remind you again that our topic today is about care work. And we see actually a lot of instances of that in the story, right? Think of it again as specific activities.
No one knows the United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama.
Mutually, it's great too. And
You don't know that song
and
and from where it's from?
one example of care work in this movie. So together, just identify one that you like, that you saw. And if you can't find one that you think is interesting, right? You're like, I think this is care work, or I'm not sure. It's fine, you can talk about it. But find that paragraph and write